Good morning, everyone. It is like 10:30 a.m. right now, and it is day 2 of my comic reading challenge where I'm reading the comics suggested to me by League of Comic Geeks. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't actively give y'all like a live reaction to what I am reading, but I took a screen recording and I will show you what I'm reading. So we're reading Blue Beetle 9. Yes, I realize it isn't backed and boarded, but I have bags and boards, but I just don't know like if I should bag and board my Blue Beetle collection, just because I don't know how much it's worth. I got this in a $1 bin. Like, I don't think it's worth a lot, and like I want to protect them, but I also like bags and boards are kind of expensive, so I want to save them for like things that I think will be worth more. I don't know, I'm debating still. But this I think this one came next, Superman 100-page giant, so this one's gonna be a while. And then this Batman and Robin, which was rated pretty poorly, like 2.5. And then it showed me like the death of Superman, or Return of Superman. Sorry, because that's what I have like up there. But I'm not gonna read that because it is a whole like book, and that means that I would only be able to read that and not all these other comics. And I want to read more single issues because I want to make a shorter video, because I started editing my video of the first day I did this, and it's gonna be like 40 minutes, and I am tired of making 40-minute videos. I want to make like short, cute, like sweet videos, like, you know, like, so because all my videos are pretty long and I just don't want to make super long videos anymore. Like, I do, but like just not all the time. Like they're long and I don't like editing super long videos, and I'm sure y'all don't like listening to me talk for 50 minutes, so we're not gonna do that plus single issues. Anyways, and then the last one is Ambush Bug, the stocking stuffer. I'm pretty excited to read this because Ambush Bug is like one of my new favorite characters, low-key. Like, him and Plastic Man are like, I think, some of my favorite DC characters right now. Plastic Man's my favorite. He's not my most read. My most read character is Batman, just because he's like literally in every— oh my god, so many pet noises going on right now. I was gonna say pet sounds, which Beach Boys reference pet sounds, literally best album ever. I'm exaggerating. The Beatles are my favorite band, those who know. I'm literally sitting in front of my Beatles like shrine. This is literally signed by Paul McCartney. And then wait, right here is a brick from the Cavern Club. Like, and all these were like gifts. Literally everything here was a gift. So I'm like, I have really great friends. Anywho, enough. We're gonna dive in. I'm going to read these in the order that they were suggested, so the order that I just said, and then we'll be back. This is not going to take very long to read, so hopefully this is like a short thing, because I don't want to make a super long video, as I said. But full transparency, I did low-key refresh the reading suggested a few times because it kept suggesting me like full books, or it would suggest like Ragman 1, which means like, okay, so I have to read the whole series. And like, I guess I don't have to, but it's like, I'm gonna read Ragman 1 and be like, okay, well now I need to read the next one, because that's just how I am. And if I have all of them, what you do, I have the whole 8 issues, then it's like, why would I limit myself? But I guess for this challenge I should, but we'll see. But that's like the vibe today. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But those are the rules that I set for myself. So but yeah, okay, I'm gonna get to reading and I will be back. Probably this is gonna probably take me like an hour, so I'm sorry guys, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I just finished reading. It's almost 12, I think, so that was like an hour and a half. And okay, I feel burnt out, bro. Like, I need to take a break from reading for sure. And I know I wanted to do this like a daily challenge, maybe every other day, bro, because I'm tired. Or maybe it's just like today, but like, or maybe it's just because I read bad comics. I read some bad ones. So also my cat is here. I don't know if you can like hear her. That's her tail. But okay, so Blue Beetle, this was pretty good. It was just dull because it was written in 87, and there's like a style of like 80s writing that kind of just bores me a little bit, and I hate to be that guy, but it's just like the way that they talk is also like samey. Like, they're all They all just talk the same, but I like this one. I liked it. So let's just get into my notes. My first note is this is so 80s because it is literally the dialogue is so 80s comic, which I like. The next note is the government always wants to get rid of superheroes, which is because that's like the plot is this guy like campaigning. Also, this is set in Chicago, which is cool because I go to school in Chicago. So I was like, oh, that's cool. But like the guy who's like campaigning for mayor, I think like wants to get rid of superheroes, and then it gets to the point where like the president releases like a presidential order, I forgot what that's called, or an executive order, there we go, like banning all superheroes. And it's like Ted thinks that like the guy is like mind controlling people somehow, but they didn't get into it in this issue. They get into it I think like in the next one, but that wasn't on my reading list, which I do have the next one, so it's fine. But they introduced so many characters here because they introduced so many like side characters for no reason, and then they're only on 2 pages and then they like move on, and it's like, okay, it was kind of annoying. But like I feel like that's so typical of this time period anyways, because they're probably gonna tie them in like later, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of a little annoying to me because it's like, but like nothing happens when they introduce the characters anyways. And then Kronos is the main villain of this story arc, because this new story arc I think starts in this issue, or maybe like issue 8, which I don't have. This is like the first one I have, and I have like 9, 10, 11. I don't have 12, and I have 13 up to like 25, because I found these all in a dollar bin. Like someone I guess like donated their whole Blue Beetle collection, but they didn't have issue 12, or someone got it before me anyways. But I liked it. I like Ted. I like the art style a lot. I thought it was really fun. This Superman giant, which this was probably the best thing that I read. It was really fun. It's 4 different stories. So the first story is, let me read. The first story is, oh, it's like Lex Luthor bought up the Shot Toy Company, which is what like Toyman is like his company, and so Toyman is like pissed and he starts attacking Metropolis in like order to get Lex Luthor to like give him back his company or whatever. And then they like Superman like kind of defeats him. I don't know, it's like, because like it's not a complete story, they want you to get the next issue, but like he gets an interview with Lex, and Lex is like using some of the technology to like do some experiment or something, and it's like, oh, we'll come back for the next issue. So yeah, so all these are like single issues that, or not single issues, they're like part of other stories, so they want you to get like the next one, which is kind of annoying because they left off on some cliffhangers that were like really interesting. Anyways, the second story is Supergirl and Bizarro Girl going to Bizarro World because it's being destroyed. And Bizarro Girl, like in the issue before this one, apparently, like they like talk about it a little bit, like the previous, like they give like a recap of like what's happened so far. Like apparently Bizarro Girl like killed someone and they're trying to like kill her or something, and then Supergirl's like, no, she should be tried on her own planet, and also like Bizarro World doesn't deserve to be destroyed, so she goes there and she's like, half the planet is already like being destroyed because of this like creature that's like eating the planet. And my note is like, Bizarro Girl looks creepy as hell, because she does. She looks so, let me flip to a page. She looks creepy. Like, let me just find like a good page. There's Bizarro Lex Luthor here, which I thought was funny. Like, look at her. That's scary. But then like later, like she looks like a little less scary. Like, no, she still looks scary. Like, that's still scary. But I don't know, I like that story a lot. I thought it was really interesting, and it left off on a cliffhanger, and like I would really like to continue to read that story. I thought it was really interesting. And then my note for the third story, which is so dumb, is well, no, I have 2 notes for the third story, but the first one is Clark looks so good in this third story, like Christopher Reeve, because like he looks like Christopher Reeve in this. He looks so good. When was this written? So I hate when they don't put the year on it. It's kind of annoying. This has to be 2000s, maybe 2010s. No, it just doesn't say. Cool. But this was only $4.99 for these 4 stories. That's crazy, because that is not what they would charge today, bro. And then that story's like he's up on Brainiac's ship and he sees Candor in the bottle, and then he's like trying to fight Brainiac, but Brainiac's like, bro, you're dumb, bro, I'm gonna kill Earth now, and I know that Supergirl exists, so I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna go get your cousin. So he pulls up to Earth, and Supergirl's like, oh, not again. And then that's how it ends. I'm like, okay, well, I would love to read more. But yeah, and then the fourth story was like super dull to me. I didn't like the art style, like, no offense, sorry. But I don't know, it was just really boring to me. I don't know, like, it just didn't hit. And then, but I really liked the parts with the kid, like, so Superman gets like knocked down and this kid comes and he steals his cape, and then he uses his cape to defend like his mother and his brother and stuff when they're being like abused by his father. Or I think that was his father or stepfather. I think it was father though. And he uses the cape to like protect them, and I thought that was really sweet. And then at the end he returns the cape to Superman. And then they're always like, oh, what does the S stand for? And Lois like, Superman, that's how it ends, which I thought was like fine. But I wish he said like the S stands for hope, but like he doesn't really know. Yeah, I think because this is like, it's like early day Superman. Like all he has is like t-shirts, you know, like he doesn't even have his own suit yet. He just has his cape and a t-shirt and some jeans, and like that's that. But it was like fine. It was kind of boring, and I think that's why, since the last one was bad, and then this next one that I'm about to get into was also bad. And then Ambush Bug was like just like, it gave me a headache. I didn't finish it because I was feeling burnt out, and it literally gave me a headache. And it was like it's so all over the place, which is like, that's Ambush Bug. But like, I don't know, the comics that I've read him in so far, which has it's been a few, like not a lot. You can probably hear her purring, I'm sorry, but it hasn't been a lot. But it was like they've been more organized than this. Like this was like headache inducing, I'm sorry. But like, and I like Ambush Bug, but it's like whatever. But this is the Batman that I read. This was rated a 2.5 on League of Comic Geeks. I gave it 2.5. 2.5 for me is bad. Like baseline that I usually give things that I just like were mediocre is a 3, because I don't know, but this was, I didn't like this. So the like bunch of old people jump Batman is my first review, but it's basically like this, oh, bro, it's basically like this book author who like also like does the movie adaptations gets killed, and then they like track down like the suspect. Like it's like these 3 people that she knew. It's basically like one of her own like mystery novels, like that's how she died, and so they have to like figure it out. It was just boring. I didn't like it. No one liked it apparently. And then the Robin one, it was actually pretty interesting. It was like this, it's like space race stuff, you know? It's like this guy, whatever, gets sick, and then like Robin's like investigating, like, and he like thinks that it's a hoax, that like it's like not actually like real, and then like he gets attacked. And like it just started to get interesting at the end, and then it ended. It's like, okay, now pick up the next issue. And it's like, okay, so we went through that whole boring Batman story, but then like once the Robin story gets interesting, we're just not gonna talk about it. It was like, I don't know. And then this was the Stocking Stuffer, Ambush Bug Stocking Stuffer one shot. 86. This was written in 86. Dang, that's crazy. But my first one is the writing of this book is so random. And it literally is. It starts with him like being like, oh, like I'm going to go to Vietnam, and then this weird little creature comes up, and then he's like, wait, I just realized that the Vietnam War has ended. And he starts attacking them, and then like it ends, and I'm like, and then like there's a fourth wall break, and then I literally read like halfway through this, and I was like, I gotta stop, because just it's like written so weirdly, like I don't know, like, and he, in like literally like almost every freaking Ambush Bug story I've read, he's always talking about how the sales are down for Ambush Bug. It's like, brother, this is why. This was, and it's like for like a sense of humor type of thing, like it's supposed to be funny, but like to me it literally just gave me a headache. And it's like, but I like this character, and I don't know, it was just a lot. And then I said, I think I feel a little burnt out from reading. Yeah, I think I do. It's just because like when you read 3 bad stories in a row, you're like, oh my god, I can't take it anymore. So I got like tired, like sorry. And then I didn't finish it, is my last note, because I read halfway through. Like I'll finish it another time, but it literally just gave me a headache, and maybe it's time for lunch or something, like I don't know, it gave me a headache. I can't. But that was my reading for today. not as good as my previous days, because I read Identity Crisis and the JSA issues that come, JLA, sorry, not the Justice Society, the Justice League, and the issues that like come after that and are like the prologue for Infinite Crisis, and those are really good. Like Identity Crisis was really good. It was really sad. I literally cried. Watch my previous video if you want to know about that, but like it literally was so sad, but it was so good, and these were so not good. At least Blue Beetle was good. I loved Ted. This was fine. This was good. But everything else was like, and then like some of the Superman stories were good, but it was like that last Superman story and then that Batman story and then Ambush Bug. I was like, okay, bro, like we're done. So that was that. I might not do this again tomorrow, but probably on Wednesday, because Wednesday, okay, yes, on Wednesday, because Wednesday is my comic book day. I go, because that's when new comic books come out, so I go to the comic book store when it opens, and I grab my comics, and I come home and I read them, so I might buy them, come home, do a little haul, and then read them, and then review each one, but it depends how many I have, because sometimes I don't read all of them that day. I try to, because just so I don't see any spoilers, but like sometimes like I just am not in the mood like to read, which is fine. That's fine, because I try to read at least a comic a day, and recently I have been kind of falling off just because like I get tired, or like I don't know, like I just have to be in the mood to do a lot of things, and it's like sometimes I'm never in the mood, but it's like I like reading, obviously, and I usually read like new comics when I get them, so that's like probably what I'll do, and I'll see if I can upload it that day too, but like we'll find out. Anyways, that is today's video. I'm sorry these comics were a little bit dull and disappointing. I don't even have a lot to say because they were like not even noteworthy, bro. They literally weren't. So, but I have these in my collection, I guess. And it's like this one could be worth a lot, but mine is in such poor condition that it's worth nothing. I'm pretty sure I bought it for only a couple dollars, so it's like, yeah, it's useless, but it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, it's okay. But thank you for watching. More videos will be coming soon, bro. Because I'm trying to keep reading. I might do Sims videos. I'm sure no one's interested in that, but I am. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I've been watching a lot of Sims videos. I think that's why. And also like I've been playing a lot of Sims, and it's like the summer I play like a lot of Sims, but then never again. Like throughout the entire year I don't play it until the summer. I don't know why. That's just how it's been, like literally for the past like 3 years. That's just what I do. I guess it's because I have a lot of free time, and The Sims like literally takes me all day. Like not because like just like time flies when I'm playing it. Like it does not feel like hours go by. It feels like I've been sitting there for like maybe 30 minutes, and I check the clock, it's been 3 hours, and I'm like, holy cannoli. But we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any comic recommendations, leave them down below. I might get to them, I might not. I'm feeling broke, but we're good. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will probably see you guys again on Wednesday. So bye.